All right, Shalom. I want to start off by giving all praise to Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai. Double honor to the apostles of Israel, aka the apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and love to all the Akim. Continue to push his truth and on truth and sincerity. All right, real quick. Topic of discussion is never trust thine enemy, and through the Spirit, Lord willing, I think I'm gonna entitle it these heathens can't be trusted. All right, because I'm gonna read the scripture and I'm gonna get into a story. A pretty much well-known story, but I was reading it and I felt that these are things still pivotal till today to our people, Israelites, all right, so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, and people of that descent, all right, because you have our people that still are in this, we all equal in that, they really indoctrinated this devil's doctrine to where that they can hate everybody and they can do whatever they want to people, but here us, Israel, who've been getting oppressed by everybody, we supposed to just forgive everything and just let everything slide. Here it is, they don't let shit slide, all right? And they don't trust us, and they treat us as we're their enemies, all right? And we are, but our people treat them as their friends, all right? And these devils and these heathens, they're not your friends, man. So-called white man, so-called Chinese man, Japanese man, Arab man, Hawaiian man, African man, Saudi Arabian, Indian, all these cats, man, they're our enemies, man. All right, because the Lord said what? Their heathens are nothing, man. You are my chosen. All right, and he's talking about the Israelites, all right? And I'm going to get into the scriptures real quick. This is the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 12, verse 10. Never trust thine enemy. Never trust thine enemy, for as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness, all right? So iron rusts, and so is his wickedness, all right? Because his wickedness is steady, man. It's there, man. And it's going to happen, all right? No matter if it happens a day later or a week later, or even in the midst of when everything is happening, you thinking he your friend, here it is, this dude is plotting against you, man. And it's not just the white man, it's all these other nations, man. All these other nations, they take part in our downfall. Because you know what? If these heathens, they have a problem with the white man, cool. But with their agenda has nothing to do with uplifting us. All right? So here in part, we have to turn back to the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, and his son. All right? We have to turn back to them because they're our only true power and they're our only help. All right, we don't have no help in this world. You can see what goes on with our people in this world, man. The devil don't like, the devil disrespects us. These heathens don't respect us. They don't show us no kind of love, no kind of favor, no kind of mercy. So you know what? That's cool. Y'all can have that. But here it is. We coming into the time where these devils and these heathens, they're about to lose the power seat, man. All right, we about to be rulers on the earth. All right, and it's gonna be permanent. Ain't gonna be no more. Ain't gonna be no y'all do y'all thing, and y'all gonna be under the tribute. Y'all gonna be under the guise of Yahweh Bashim Yashai and his chosen people, the Israelites. And I'm gonna get to the story of how these heathens can be trusted. All right, because we always focus on the white man, but in the scriptures, man, these other nations was shitting on us too, man. It wasn't just Esau. It was all these. It was Ammon. It was Moab. All right, it was Ishmael, Elam, all these heathens, man. All these heathens, man. The nation of Israel is really against the whole world. 17 other nations. And I'm going to get into the scripture real quick. Get into a story. It's a long story, but I'm gonna try to just focus on the good parts. Now, this is the book of First Chronicles, chapter 19, verse I'll start at the first verse and I'm going to jump down. Now it came to pass after this that Nahash, the king of the children of Ammon, died, and his son reigned in his stead. And David said, I will show kindness unto Hanun, the son of Nahash, because his father showed kindness to me. So here's David, basically saying like being honorable. And David sent messengers to comfort him concerning his father. So the servants of David came into the land of the children of Ammon to Hanun to comfort him. So basically, David, you know what? Your father showed love. I'm about to show love back. Because that's the kind of people that Israel is, man. You show us love, we show you love. Reading on. But the princes of the children of Ammon said to Anon, thinkst thou that David doth honor thy father, that he hath sent messengers unto thee? Are not his servants come unto thee to search and to overthrow and to spy out the land? So now these motherfuckers, they just got the complete wrong idea. I guess it would be called a misunderstanding. All right, but these heathens can't be trusted. And reading on. Now look at this. Now look what this heathen did. And this would be a so-called Japanese sushi eating motherfucker. If this was the modern, all right, this is Ammon. So Ammon, the so-called Japanese people of today. And it says, wherefore Ammon took David's servants and shaved them and cut off their garments in the midst hard by their buttocks and sent them away. So now these motherfuckers got their ass out, man. Here David sent a gesture of love and honor, and look what these heathens turned around and did. And it says, it cut their garments, man, so their ass is showing. All right, and these heathens basically just said what, just went a whole nother. They went whole left field on this, what David was trying to do. Then there went certain and told David how the men were served, and he sent to meet them, for the men were greatly ashamed. And the king said, tarry at Jericho until your beards be grown, and then return. So David, like, you know what I mean? Like, you know, this happened, so just chill here till your beards grow back, because, you know, it said he shaved them. And, you know, they had ancient beards back then, so it probably wasn't no short, stiff, patchy beard, man. Probably the nice, full, thick, black beards. And it says, when the children of Ammon saw that they had made themselves odious to David, Hanun and the children of Ammon sent 1,000 talents of silver to hire them chariots and horsemen out of Mesopotamia and out of Syria, Makkah, and out of Zubah. So basically, like, this dude now see he fucked up, and now, you know, like, David going to want sauce. All right, and you know, rightfully so. I sent you this as a gesture of, you know, kindness, and here it is, you do my service like that. The fuck is wrong with you, man? You know what I'm saying? And you gotta get dealt with. And it says, though they hired 32,000 chariots, and the king of Makkah and his people, who came and pitched before Medeba, and the children of Ammon gathered themselves together from their cities and came to battle. So now they know they're about to go to war because they done fucked up. And when David heard of it, he sent Joab and all the hosts of the mighty men. And the children of Ammon came out and put the battle in array before the gate of the city, and the kings that were come were by themselves in the field. And I jump down to verse 10. Now when Joab saw that the battle was set against him before and beyond, so he's surrounded, he chose out of all the choice of Israel and put them in array against the Syrians. So now they went to battle against these Syrians, these same men that these punk ass Ammonite king hired. Where is that? And the rest of the people he delivered unto the hand of Abishai, his brother, and they set themselves in array against the children of Ammon. And he said, so they're about to go to war, and he said, if the Syrians be too strong for me, then thou shalt help me. But if the children of Ammon be too strong for thee, then will I help thee. So they basically, this brother went against the Ammonites, and the other brother went against the Syrians. And it says, be of good courage, and let us behave ourselves valiantly for our people and for the cities of our God, and let the Lord do that which is good in his sight. So basically saying, this is for our people, this is for our Lord, this is for our Lord, and this is for our people, the Israelites. A thing that's not common nowadays amongst our people of Israel. Nobody tries to, we're not together as a nation, man. Here they had valiancy, man. They had unity. All right. It says, verse 14. So Joab and the people that were with him drew nigh before the Syrians unto the battle, and they fled before him. So now the Syrians have bounced because the Lord was with them, and the Lord had them trash them, and they fled. And it says, and when the Syrians saw, and when the Syrians unto the battle, and they fled before. That's the end of verse 14. Now verse 15. And when the children of Ammon saw that the Syrians were fled, they likewise fled before Abishai his brother, and entered into the city. Then Joab came to Jerusalem. So basically, like, they saw what the Syrians bounced. So Ammonites like, well, damn, those are the dudes we hired. Those are the dudes that we had to help us fight against them, and they leaving, so we got to leave. Verse 16. And when the Syrians saw that they were put to the worst before Israel, they sent messengers and drew forth the Syrians that were beyond the river, and Shophak, the captain of the host of Adarezer, went before them. And it was told David, and he gathered all Israel and passed over Jordan, and came upon them and set the battle in array against them. So when David had put the battle in array against them, the Syrians that they fought with him. But the Syrians fled before Israel, and David slew of the Syrians 7,000 men, which fought in chariots, and 40,000 footmen, and killed Shophak, the captain of the host. So basically, David just trashed all these niggas, man. Off of what they did to the servants, man. When he sent them on a gesture of a loving gesture, he sent. Now you got all these cats whacked, and rightfully so, man. Damn heathens. And it says, and when the servants of Adarezer saw that they were put to the worst before Israel, they made peace with David and became his servants. Neither would the Syrians help the children of Ammon anymore. So basically, he calls a dissension amongst these heathens. He was like, yo, man, we ain't even fuck with them Ammonites no more. Like, look what Ammon brought to the Syrians. It's like, yo, for what you did, we got fucked up. All right, but it's rightfully so, because y'all heathens too. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's what we're going to do. And that's the times we coming in when the house of David is raised up. That's why it's a good thing to be part of the house of David, man. This is how the house of David was rolling. And this is all in righteousness, man. They wasn't going to go to war with them. But after the Ammonite king did what he did, he knew he fucked up. So now they retaliated. And the Lord was with Yahweh Bashim Yahushua was with David and Joab and his brother Abishai. And they slaughtered him. Rightfully so. And real quick, this is where I'm ended off. Cause this I'm gonna end it off at verse 3 here. And it's the next chapter of First Chronicles. This is chapter 20. I'm gonna start at the top. And it came to pass that after the year was expired, at the time that kings go out to battle, Joab led forth the power of the army and wasted the country of the children of Ammon. So after all of this, they wasted the country and came and besieged Rabbah. But David tarried at Jerusalem, and Joab smote Rabbah and destroyed it. So they cleaned house. They basically spoiled them. And it says, and David took the crown of their king from off his head and found it to weigh a talent of gold, which is pretty heavy. And there were precious stones in it. So he had gold and other stones in it. And it was set upon David's head, and he brought also exceeding much spoil out of the city. And they say he brought much spoil out of the city. So after we came through, we conquered. The Israelites conquered in the power of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. He took the king's crown right off his head, man. And that's what the times we coming in again, man. We're gonna take the crowns off all these heathens' heads, man. And we gonna have the crowns and beyond, and the Lord gonna give us crowns of our own. But just off the GP, we're gonna take they shit, man. Because they shit is our shit. And it says, verse 3. And he brought out the people that were in it and cut them. Oh, this is where it gets good. First Chronicles chapter 20, verse 3. And he brought out the people that were in it and cut them with saws and with harrows of iron and with axes. So he cut these heathens up. Even so dealt David with all the cities of the children of Ammon, and David and all the people returned to Jerusalem. So after we clean house, chop these niggas up, we going back to our homeland, man. Cause we had to give these niggas some work. And this is not about being tough, God. This is what the Lord had done, man. Because remember, I read earlier, it said that the brother said, whatever be the Lord's will, man. Where it be good in the Lord's sight. And this is good in the Lord's sight. All right? And it said that was the point. He hacked these heathens up, man. Where's the equality? Where's the love? They didn't show us no love, so after what they did, they cut David's servants' beards off, cut their asses out of the garments of their ass. All right? And then y'all got y'all shit took. You know, pardon my French, all right? And it's the times we're gonna come into like events like this again, man. Once America's destroyed, we're gonna go after all these heathens countries and we're gonna be taking their stuff, man, because their stuff is our stuff. All right, with that, hopefully it was edifying. I want to give all praises to Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. Double honor to the apostles of Israel, aka the apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and love to all the Akim. Continue to push his truth and all truth and sincerity, all right? Shalom.